This is overpopulation. One of the biggest attributes for many UIC students is being a commuter. And as one myself, you're watching my commute from the Blue Line train back to O'Hare. Look at the number of cars on the highways and finally the people in my car. Now just imagine for a moment that the train's car is packed to the brim with people and that there are so many cars on the highway that it halts traffic entirely. Is overpopulation going to negatively impact the way that we live by forcing us to live in scarcity? Can we keep our environment and human life as we know it sustainable with an increasing population? Let's take a look at China. China tried executing the one-child policy back in 1979 to combat this very issue. The government increased taxation to the citizens that didn't follow this law and threatened unemployment. However, it created some adverse side effects. This created an imbalance in male-to-female births, and it is reflected today where millions of Chinese men are unable to marry. Luckily, they ended the one-child policy back in 2015, but the birth rates are still relatively low. Now, are we out of luck? Not according to Bill Gates. Gates believes that the population eventually stabilizes once we reach 11 billion due to health improvements. Gates claims that as health improves, people start having less children and it will lead to a decrease in population. Put simply, overpopulation is overhyped. History has shown that women had roughly the same amount of births, even though that modern medicine and technology allowed them more children. Conclusively, humanity should be more conscientious about sustainability and actively work on preparing the world for the continuous increase in population growth until it begins to stabilize.